What is going on, Weekend Hangover crew? This is your boy Preach bringing y'all another video. Today's is a little different. Today's just a little random video of the NFL Top 100. It's just because I had an argument with a couple people at my job trying to tell me that this list is basically the best list that you compare people to, and all this nonchalant bullshit. And I'm here to tell them and anyone else who brings the top 100 into an argument of who's the best, that's complete bullshit, and I'm done with the conversation. Just because we'll start it off with number 100 pick, Eric Weddle, who had 68 tackles, 3 pass deflects, no picks. You want to compare him to somebody else had 0 picks at the same position? My man Landon Collins, who had 96 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 4 pass deflects. Beat him across the board. Didn't make the list, by the way. I mean, call that bullshit. But yeah. Then we'll go on to one that I hear the most, and this is what the argument was last night. It was about Byron Jones being the top 10 corner in the NFL and all that bullshit because he did make the list. Now, you could say I'm pretty much raving about this one because he is a Cowboy and I hate the Cowboys, but the man had 0 picks. He had 14 pass deflects, which is nice. He was coming from a safety position now to a corner. You know, you can say all you want about translation and all that kind of crap. But compared to some other corners on this list, or sorry, not on the list, that compare the stats to, someone like Josh Norman, who had 9 pass deflects, 3 picks. Chris Harris Jr., 3 picks, 10 pass deflects. Marshawn Lattimore, 2 picks, 12 pass deflects, 4 forced fumbles. None of those last 3 guys made the list, especially over someone of Byron Jones' caliber, whatever. I mean, that just boggles my mind how you can literally think that Byron Jones was better than those 3 corners. But sticking with the corner category, I want to show a little bit of love to Kyle Fuller because I do like him, and I think he was dogged on the list. He came in at number 95. Now, he was the third. He gave the third lowest passer rating in the NFL and was thrown at the second highest of 105 attempts his way. He had 21 pass deflects, 7 picks. How is he only 95 on the list, especially to the other corners that are on the list? I have no damn clue. But we're moving on from the corners. Let's go to everyone's favorite, the Jadeveon Clowney. You know, everyone loves him, from the top 100 to NFL topics to arguments, and also into Madden. People just absolutely love him. But he had 9 sacks, 1 pass deflect, 1 forced fumble. Compared to someone as far as Chandler Jones, who had 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 4 pass deflects. Hey, okay, you can say, hey, we just missed Chandler Jones. You also missed Ryan Kerrigan also. I gotta throw my skins love out there. Which had 13 sacks also, 3 forced fumbles, 1 pass deflect. Both of these guys crushed Clowney's stats. Now you can say all you want, give me the BS that everyone gives in every topic you bring up Clowney is, oh, he's second highest or whatever it is in pass rush, putting pressure on the quarterback and all that kind of stuff. If you're not getting there, you're not getting there. All right, I don't give a damn about these pressures. They mean shit. If you have the sacks on top of it, like let's say you were Chandler Jones that had 13 sacks and a crap load of QB rushes, then fine. But if you have a low number of 9 sacks and second highest in pass rush, you're not getting there. You're not good. And stop bringing him into pass rushing topics of being the top 5 or top 10 in the league, because he's not. Go look at someone as Chandler Jones' stats through the year. Go look at someone like Ryan Kerrigan's stats through the year. You'll start to comparing them a lot better. You'll bring him more. You'll bring those two last guys up a lot more than you would bring Clowney up on the topic of being a top pass rusher. Like, it's just there. The stats don't lie. But before I get all hot and bothered about that one, we'll move on to the running backs. My running back that's on the list that I think that should not be on the list is number 80, Mark Ingram. He only had 645 yards, 6 touchdowns, which is a 4.7 average, not bad. Compared to someone like Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon had 1,168 yards, 8 touchdowns, 296 receiving yards with another touchdown on top of that. And then, as I said earlier, I'm going to show my Skins some love because we had a terrible season, so I got to show them love whenever I can, is Adrian Peterson. Old man Adrian Peterson that you couldn't outbeat. He had 4,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, which is a 4.2 average. And you could say, oh, well, Mark Ingram had more receiving yards. And I'm going to tell you, you're wrong again. He only had 170 receiving yards compared to AP's 208. And everyone knows AP is not a catching back. He is not even a third down back. So I just don't get, like, on this list what people are looking at when you sit there and have an argument with somebody just because they're on the top 100 and he only had 600 yards. I don't get how he's on there. But let's move to one that really caught my eye and is completely just fucking mind-blowing to me at how he's on the list or even considered a top-end wide receiver, a top 5 wide receiver in the league, is AJ Green. How? Like, I understand he has a great body of work, he's got great hands, he's speed, he's all that kind of stuff. But if you're not on the field, you can't show me nothing. And he only had 46 catches for 694 yards and 6 touchdowns. How are you on the list? You're telling me you couldn't find another receiver to put on the list that had better yards than that? And you even put him above someone like T.Y. Hilton? Come on. Like, what are y'all looking at? You can say all you want that this is the players, the players picked this. There's only 1,000, I think it's like 1,200 players that pick from this. And some of them are backups. You're not even getting every team on the list, pretty much. Like, it's boggling my mind how you think some of these players should be on this list over other players that aren't on the list. But if I forgot anybody that y'all want to mention, throw them down in the comments. Or if you want to argue one of these topics that I had, throw that down in the comments also. And leave a like if you liked the video. If you want to be a part of the Weekend Hangover crew, subscribe to us. And until the next video, peace.